Hi, this is Joachim for statisticsglobe.com, and in this video I will show you how to test if a vector contains certain elements in the R programming language. So for the example of this video, I'm going to use the vector that we can create with line 4 of our code. So if you run this code, you can see that at the top right of our RStudio, the new data object vec appears. And now we can check if certain elements are included in this vector. So for the example of this video, I'm going to check whether the value AAA or the character string AAA is included in our vector vec. And we can do that with the in operator that you can see here in line 7 of the code. So if you want to check if the character string AAA is included in our vector, you simply need to write the name of the character string or the value of the character string for which you want to check. Then you need to write the in operator, and then you need to write the name of the data object in which you want to look for the character string. So in this case, our example data is called vec. So if you run this line of code, you can see that at the bottom of the RStudio console, the value true is returned. And this means that the character string AAA is included in our vector. So let's do another example for the checking if a vector contains a certain element. And the second example that I want to show you is in line 11. And in this case, we want to check if the character A is included in our vector. And as you can see, if you run line 11 of this code, the RStudio console returns the value false. So that means the character A is not included in our vector. And what you also can see based on that is that the in operator only returns the value true to the RStudio console in case we have an exact match, because the letter A is of course included in AAA, but it's not exactly the same. And for that reason, the in operator is returning the value or the logical value false. Yeah, so that's basically how to check if a vector contains a certain element in the R programming language. However, if you want to learn more about that, you could also check out my homepage, statisticsglobe.com, because on the homepage I have recently published a tutorial on this topic. And I will put a link to the tutorial in the description of this video. And then if you have liked the video, of course I would be happy if you give me thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more R videos in future. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Bye bye.